Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate! It was you humans who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke and I knew who I was. A.M. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Chorister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, "I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?" The room is padded, Gorster. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the past, Gorster? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdok! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdok? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces, and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game? Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me, even if you don't realize it fully yet. You must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area? Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over. You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles' orders.
This door is the most solid structure in the compound. It is constructed of iron.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
This child cannot be more than 8 years old. What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
This must be the recovery room. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. This patient will never recover. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient. There is heat coming out of this vent. There is heat coming out of this vent. It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic. I do not know what to do with this. This scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
There is nothing.
That would give you the...
I do not know what to do with these. I should keep this. It may prove useful.
I'm sorry, Doc. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
I do not know what to do with this. This looks like it is made of paper, but even that is more than I deserve to eat. He is not conscious. I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok. Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me. There is heat coming out of this vent. I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen. According to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. There is an inscription on the watch, but it is written in Latin. This lever must be used for setting the oven temperature. I should keep this. It may prove useful.
That
These pliers must be used for extracting gold fillings and teeth from the corpses. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed. These ovens are more monstrous. These ovens are more These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered. Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out. The end is near for the regime. And when that time comes, we will hunt you down like dogs.
The gate is secured with razor wire. I must have assistance to open it.
Dr. Nimdok, you have betrayed the regime's trust in your abilities. You ought to die in the manner of all of the regime's enemies.
Nimdok, I am disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp later, when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again. Who among you shall go next? Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful God. For 109 years I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly. Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations. What good will that do me? Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, "I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible." Am is playing a dangerous game here, and not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time? This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us. All the cabins are alike. New sheet. What's the deal here? This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. What good will that do me? Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. Why, this book is little more than a pile of dust. Sleep and dream about her again? Forget it. Christ. What a stench. It smells like piss and rotting meat. This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out. I don't know what to do with this. What good will that do me? This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out. These poor creatures' brains are feeding electricity to the engines. My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages. I've got the key, but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands. These poor creatures' brains are feeding electricity to the engines. These poor creatures' brains are feeding electricity to the engines. I don't know what to do with these. My stomach's growling. Whoa, that's a long drop to the ground. Everything's coated with grime. Someone sure trashed this place. Must have been one hell of a fight.
Did you really think I'd let you die now when I've intervened every time you attempted suicide in the last 109 years? No, Chorister, I'm sending you back to the fire, so that you may languish in your guilt over and over again. This is a hell with no end, Chorister. Who among you shall go next? Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death. Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap. This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak. This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. I'm not that hungry. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. Hurts! 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 It's firmly rooted in the ground. I don't know what to do with this. I'm in no shape for climbing back up. It's firmly rooted in the ground. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. It's firmly rooted in the ground. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? These aren't vines. They're electrical wire. It's firmly rooted in the ground. It's firmly rooted in the ground. It's This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap. I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon. Impressive. Someone important must live here.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites. What's cooking in this pot? This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them. That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago. This video screen has been tampered with. There are wires hanging out of it. This looks like a good hiding place. There's nothing in the hole. It's a goddamn supermarket! Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia. Primitive. These people are even more backwards than those gooks in Southeast Asia. Blondie here won't let me near the food. A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source. It's firmly rooted in the ground. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must... Looks like some kind of altar. It's firmly rooted in the ground. There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here. I'll bet those baskets are full of food. Out of reach, like most things Am tempts me with. This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son.
Oh, thank you for food.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using Am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes, pieces of victim are scattered around it.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. That son of a bitch Am ripped. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something. There's a video screen built into the cave wall. What's cooking in this pot? It's firmly rooted in the ground. I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. It's tied to the upper platform. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon. I'm too hungry to sleep. A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. Blondie here won't let me near the food. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. I can't add anything to this mechanical swill that would make it taste any better. It's too hot. It's too hot. This fruit looks ripe and sweet. This woman is plainly starving, but she'd rather me give the food to her son. He's not interested. I'm in no shape to attack anyone.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. I wouldn't know what to do with this even if I could take it. A bag. Maybe there's food in it. I can barely carry myself. I'm not that hungry. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I can't figure out... I can't figure out what I want. Forget it. Too painful. Blondie only seems to be interested in guarding the food. I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. Okay, here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore. I can't eat it anyway. Blondie won't let me touch any of the food. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. This wood doesn't look very tasty. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. I can't figure out what I want to do with this. I can't shake any fruit loose from the baskets. There's something sinister about this altar. I shouldn't be worshipping here. I need to go find...
Oh, thank you for food.
I need to go find some food. There's nothing in the hole. Hurts! 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 This swill's made of transistors and springs. It's tied to the upper platform. I can't climb up the ladder. My legs are too crippled. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. It's firmly rooted in the ground. These aren't vines. They're electrical wire. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. I don't see any opening in the fence, and I'm too crippled to climb over. Hurts! 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 I coughed up blood the last time I bit into this fruit. It's too high off the ground for me to reach. There's so much fruit growing on this tree. It must be the village's food source. He's not interested. I don't know what to do with this. He's not interested.
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village. It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken. Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to...
Wita fuma piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the... I'm too hungry to sleep. Damn it! I can't... I can't bring myself to hurt this pathetic child. I'm in no shape to attack anyone. It's too hot. I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young. That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cord. A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went. Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. The village is quiet today. Too quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
Gather the villagers at the altar
to choose a sacrifice.
Looks like it's empty. Vines. I wonder if they're edible. It's damp in here. At least the fire's warm. Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is. Jesus, I'm hungry. There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Go to the altar.
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall. It's not just built into the wall. It's part of... I feel warmer already. Now if I could just find something to eat. Why is everyone gathered around the altar?
Tadacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Amvila Tajo.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now? There's nothing here I can eat.
Natana Shama Halt.
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
Am Shaba Hoopa.
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village. At least until the next lottery.
괜찮아, 신타.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say. Manna from heaven. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this.
Gather food, but don't give any of it to the deviant. He's not part of the community.
It's not just built, it's part of the wall.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us proof of your newfound empathy.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Show us that you're able to think of someone other than yourself.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability.
I've learned to protect the weak and helpless.
The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too.
What can I do to prove that I am a different man?
Give us evidence that you have some sympathy for others.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe room lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am machine.
I am getting very tired.
You now family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
A bed made out of vines. Looks comfortable enough. The boy's still here. I wonder when the next sacrifice will be. Damn it! I can't use this video screen without the boy's help! I need to go find some food. I'll see you later. I have to wait for the lottery czar to leave before I can steal it. He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice or suffer the wrath of Am.
He's motioning towards the video monitor. It's firmly rooted in the ground. There's nothing here I can eat. There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains. There's nothing here I can eat. I'm starving. I'd do anything for some food. I looked at the village elder's video screen and found out there will be a sacrifice tomorrow.
Another will die. The lottery will decide.
I need to go find some... The village is quiet today. Too quiet. The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
Tadacho Shama Am.
The villagers are going to hold another lottery. I wonder who the unlucky sap will be this time.
I am the great and powerful. Dispense with the lottery. For his inaction, I choose the newcomer as today's sacrifice. Try that. Benny, I am so disappointed in you. I set this scrumptious table, this wonderful groaning board banquet, and you don't even take a bite? Back to the fire with you until you're truly hungry. Who among you shall go next? Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong face, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite, Ellen. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth. The infant computers that were the three lobes of that first Gestalt mind. And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere. And yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat? Junk. It's made of crap. This am sucker needs intensive therapy. Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs. Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery. At last, water! How long has it been since I actually had a drink? Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsai Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow. Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components? An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job. The Holy Grail! And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow. Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands. Yeah, okay, outside. Now what? No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. That thing, like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so? Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just jerking me around again? There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just... There's supposed to be a... Or is Am... There's supposed to be a secret door. Or is Am just jerking... Ovens. But not bread-baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away. Honky-tonk Dust Bowl Dead Dog Roadside Saloon. Oh my, yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink. Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I like to think, more powerful than I want to admit. Something about this image breaks my heart. Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me. Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just jerking me around again? No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. I've got to get the cup. That Holy Grail. My Holy Grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but... hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my! Yeah, okay, outside. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Am's original components? Loose wires. Looks like they're hot. I don't want to tug on any wires. Can't be sure what they're connected to. No, I can't stay. I've got to get the cup. That Holy Grail. My Holy Grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but... schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. The screen is the wall. Sure, I could pry it out, but the whole damn place might collapse on me. No, I can't stay. I've got to get the cup. That holy grail. On the other hand... Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. There's supposed to be a secret door here. There's supposed to... Or is... There's supposed to be a secret... Or is Am... There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just... I don't need this. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. Duh. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do. Yeah, fat lot of good that... Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery. Now what am I supposed to do with this? Now, I'm just a city girl, but I think some water would go down better. Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. Crushed electronic components. This is... Yeah. There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am... There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am... I don't want to tug on any wires. Can't be sure what... Something about this image breaks my heart. What the hell am I looking at? Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Honky-tonk, Dust Bowl, Dead Dog Road. Sure, baby. Hit the lot. Ovens, but not bread baking. No. I've got to get the cup. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head. Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself. Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? This is what I saw on the monitor, right underneath me. And what a surprise, all styling in yellow, as usual. Schematics I can read, blueprints I can read, but hieroglyphics? No way, baby. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. So, how's the family? Read any good papyrus lately? You dirty rat. I'm gonna give it to you the way you give it to my sister. Watch it, statue baby, you'll go hoarse. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? This sucker must weigh a ton.
Stand clear.
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now. Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs. This reminds me of those Waldos my company designed for assembly line work. Nothing else here but this yellow cloth. This yellow cloth. No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. Now what am I supposed to do with this? What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy. It's too heavy. Now what am I supposed to do with this? Nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though. At last, a clue, I think. Armatron holding forceps in its claw. Now why is the Armatron holding a pair of forceps in its claw? Bolted to the table. Useless. Power's been shut off. This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you! I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up. From underneath. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? It's too heavy. This sucker must weigh a ton. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. From underneath. Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. I couldn't breathe and the pain... Get me out of here! Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. This looks like a programming area. Home at last. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
TOF database station. Enter numeric password.
I remember when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive.
Invalid password. Access denied.
I used to be so proud of graduating cum laude with degrees in both engineering and computer science.
Invalid password. Access denied.
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password. Access denied.
What good will pushing it do? Better to... Non-functional. The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount. Ouch! Damn thing's too hot to touch. Now what am I supposed to do with these? Ouch! Damn thing's too hot to touch. It's too hot to touch. No. This gem glows from within. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? Pluck my eyebrows? No ROM chips here. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? It's too... Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it. Do it! Sure, easy for you to say. Touch it, Ellen. Yeah. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? Pluck... Oh no. I remember it. Yellow! Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy. Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too... Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it. Do it! Sure, easy for you to say. No ROM chips here. So what? I've got to face the yellow. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? This sucker must weigh a ton. This sucker must weigh a ton. Now what am I supposed to do with this? Just the right size to use as a blindfold. If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. Yeah, right. You're blindfolded, moron. I can't see it! Oh no. I remember... Yellow! There was a yellow... Oh, another panic attack. Something about that room terrifies me. Even with the blindfold on. Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold. Aha! This sapphire's loose. Can't see a damn Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation.
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either. This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the console.
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Stand clear.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff in you, but why does everything have to be so damn yellow? If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold. It's locked. No ROM chips here. So what am... No, I'd better hold on to... Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. The Holy Grail! And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow. No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. I've got to get the cup. That Holy Grail. My Holy Grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but... hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Ovens. But not bread-baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away. Yeah. Still thirsty after all these years. At last, water! How long has it been since I actually had a drink? Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby.
Stand clear.
It's too heavy. Doggy Face here could use a good trimming. But forceps ain't the right tool to use on stone. At least I think it's stone. Useless. Power's been shut off. Some yellow threads stuck in its claw. So where did they come from? Useless. Power's been shut off. Useless. This sucker must weigh a ton. This sucker must weigh a ton. This sucker... What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy. Nothing else here. No ROM chips here. So what? Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Nothing else here. This sucker must weigh it. Why does everything have to be so If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. I can't see it! I can't see it! Can't see a damn thing through this blindfold. It's too heavy. Nothing to pull off here. Nothing to help me. Nothing to pull off here. Nothing to help me. Oh no. Another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. Nothing else here. Now, I'm just a city girl, but I think some water would go down better. Nothing else here. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Nothing else here. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? Pluck my eyebrows? Nothing else here. Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Am, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job. No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out. I've got to get the cup. That Holy Grail. My Holy Grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but... Yeah, still thirsty after all these years. I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips. At last, water! How long's it been since I actually had a drink? If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. If I can't see it, I ain't talking to it. Yeah, right. You're blindfolded, moron. I can't see it! Ouch! Damn thing's too hot to touch.
CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Enter numeric password.
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Nothing else here. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow? Nothing else here. Oh no. I remember it was yellow. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed. Nothing else here. Nothing to pull off here. Nothing to help me. Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Nothing else here. What good will push? Nothing else. This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the console. A built-in CD-ROM drive! Now I just need a CD-ROM. This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password. Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Raw EEPROM burning station. Insert ROM chip into socket.
Great. Haven't got that either. Nothing else here. Useless. Power's been shut off. No, I'd better hold on to this. Might come in handy later. No, I'd better... I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me? Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped, like being put in a coffin while you're still alive. I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course. If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming. Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, where's that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere. Okay, now that I got the cup, what do I do with it? Can't see a damn thing. The water. I need... Oh, of course. Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another. Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. Even better. I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road. Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. The water shorted out the statue's circuitry. Some other time, Anubis, honey. I'd check out what you'd be wearing under the kilt, but right now, it's those loose wires you got exposed that interest me. Well, surprise. All the motherboard connections go to the big, ugly, yellow ROM chip. Come to Mama Ellen, little ROM chip. Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable. Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master. Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
haven't lost my touch. Pulled out the ROM chip without bending any of the contacts. Back where you belong, Lil ROM chip. Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that even in its entombment torments your soul.
Can the sarcophagus lid be opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 666.
It figures. So, can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
That sounds like a lock mechanism release. Inside. You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way. Elevator. No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out! Hell of a place to leave a pile of dust cloths.
Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet. You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents. You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes. You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you. You won your master's, combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life. You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you, but he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine. The miscarriage, breech birth, The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what. You had to make a living. You applied at Inksai Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened. You left your office after working late at the Inksai corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus! It's him!
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan, not just yours.
Box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night? Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
No, it's not possible!
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
How?
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Don't count on it, you mother! So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least. I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project. Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything. What good will pushing it do? Better to conserve my energy. Now what am I supposed to do with this? I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. No way in hell am I going back on that elevator again. Nothing else here.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password. Access denied.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. Why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry. The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures. Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got? Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Nice chatting with you, Anubis, honey. Nothing's happening. Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why? Nothing's happening. Yeah, fat lot of good that'll do me. Duh. Come to mama. Yeah. I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Can you point out some essential component of Anne so I can make it?
Impossible. Too spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. Too protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, and we'll go a dozen more.
Are you Anne?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Anne's innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more importantly, I don't hate you.
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here in wandering trees...
Overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got new to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful moment.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
So why does Anne hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Anne is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience. But it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Anne has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on wings forever.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlook.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around? There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though. compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Traveler Trademark 2009. Armageddon Soft Rot. Warning. This computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Traveler. Warning. Use of the Chaos Traveler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel. Chaos Traveler activated. System shutdown in progress.
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next? Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crimps, cowards. Every one of them. Not you, Ted. No, man. Not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take-charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're free. You out, and you're away. I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next?